to Mental Health 101. Now, Mental Health 101 is created to empower our mental health awareness. Another great episode with my special guest. He's my avid guest for all my podcasts. He's a fellow podcaster as well as self empowerment creative, singer, and a host as well. No other than Mr. Kevin Jackson, or the
How's it
Kevin the
going?
Dreamer.
Hi.
How are you, Mr. Kevin?
Doing good. How are you doing, Daniel?
Yeah, fabulous, fabulous, and thank you so much for being part of Mental Health 101. And can you please introduce more about yourself that I missed?
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. Everybody, my name is Kevin Jackson, aka Kevin the Dreamer. I am a self empowerment creative. I am a podcaster. I'm a singer, just an overall creative. And I just love to make people happy and help people through this crazy thing that we called life.
Yes, crazy cold life. And thank you so much for sharing your knowledge and wisdom to the world. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Would you be my guest on Music 101 too? Because I want to hear your voice.
I would love
Singing.
to.
What kind of genre of music are you in before we dig in onto your mental health awareness?
R&B is my favorite, R&B/gospel.
Oh, gospel song. Yes, you need to come on my Music on One and let's hear your voice. Mental health is often discussed only as a mental illness. How do you define positive mental health? What does it look and feel like when someone is truly thriving and not just not struggling?
Positive mental health is addressing your issues. If you are struggling, if you are having any kind of setbacks or any kind of just issues, it's basically just being attentive um, to your needs and basically just taking care of yourself, doing self care, whatever that looks like for you. It can look like different things for different people. Um, Basically, just paying attention to your needs and basically just paying attention to your body and just addressing whatever it is that you need to do for yourself.
We have a more tools, language, and awareness around mental health than ever before, yet rates of anxiety and depression remain high. What are the core disconnect in our modern approach to well-being?
There's a lot of disconnect in this world because it's just such a busy, fast paced world that we live in. We're just doing a lot. There's a lot of responsibility, there's a lot of things that require our attention. So, just trying to make sure, again, that you are focusing on what it is that your body needs. Your body will keep the score and your body will let you know whatever it is that it needs. Um, just trying to just focus on what it is that you need. If it's rest, if you're not getting enough rest, make sure that you're getting enough rest in your routine. If you are somebody that enjoys things like, um, so self care can be anything. And, sometimes people think that self care is something that it's like treating yourself, and it doesn't have to be treating yourself. It's something that's essential. It's not necessarily like a vacation or anything like that. A good thing that you can do is go to a spa. You can get your nails done. You can do skin treatments, different things like that. Just taking care of your mind, just calming down the noise in the day and just tending to yourself and just quieting, your thoughts and just sitting with that. Um, is some things that you can do.
Taking care of your mind for sure. So, where do you see the most persistent and harmful stigma around mental health hiding today? Is it in the workplace, in families, or in certain communities, or within ourselves as a self stigma?
Oh, it's all over the place. It definitely can be in the workplace. It's been in the workplace for me because I work in a fast paced environment. I'm a nurse by trade. I've been in the hospital for 15 years. So, working on that high level of a scale, it definitely can creep out in that way. It can be in certain familial patterns, it could just be in certain family dynamics. Um, It could also just be in certain communities. Um, Basically, again, uh, just tending to yourself. It's going to be unique to yourself. Just making sure that you're listening to what your body needs. Um, Listening to your mind. If your mind needs rest, if your mind is, if you're just doing too much and you need to just take that moment of rest. If you um, are burnt out, that's a big one, is burnout. If you need to just kind of step back for a moment, it's okay to do. Um, there's so many different things. Basically, just listening to your body, listening to your mind, listening to yourself, and just doing what you need to do for you. It's not going to look the same for everybody, but whatever you need to do for yourself is more than enough and more than okay.
More than enough. And it's okay not to be okay, people. What common words or phrase about mental health? Is it a crazy breakdown or just get over it? Do you believe are we most consciously retire? And what should we say instead?
You can hear the term "get over it" a lot, or "that's just the way it is." I've been told when I have had moments where I'm very tired and my job can be a lot. You have a good job is the term that I've been told. Um, Basically, some reframes for that can basically just be that it's okay, that you are seeking what you need, and if they're not understanding it, then that's not the line that you need to go for that, for your help or for your support. Sometimes you just have to go within yourself. You really can't find that support from other people. Sometimes it's just within you. Sometimes you can just read a good book. It could even be the Bible. Sometimes it could just be going for a walk. If you are somebody that enjoys going to the gym, it could be just going outside for a few moments a day, getting some sunlight, some natural sun. Um, Different things like that, but just um, basically not allowing yourself to be gaslit into thinking that it's just you. If your body is letting you know that something is amiss and that something needs to change, or something needs to um, that you need to basically just address something, then that's what you need to do. And if somebody else doesn't understand it, then that's just not for them.
Yes, it's not for them, people. Let it go. On personal experience and navigating struggle, in your experience, what does the earliest subtle sign of declining mental health often feel or look like? Why is it recognizing these whispers so crucial?
I would say a lot of a lot of times a sign of decline can just be once you're starting to get overwhelmed, once you're starting to not have patience, when you're starting to just snap easily, um, when you're not getting enough rest, and you are basically just easily tired or just easily fatigued. It's hard for you to concentrate. It's hard for you to just kind of relax and just settle down. Um, Basically, just things that are different in your routine could just be something that lets you know that you just need to just slow down and just take a moment, just take a beat, and just recharge and start over again, so that you don't burn out or you don't stress yourself out.
Yes, definitely. Relax and have a Kit Kat, people. The utility of struggle. While pain is not desirable, can periods of mental health challenges contain a kind of utility? Can they teach us something about our needs, our boundaries, or values that we might otherwise ignore?
Absolutely. They tend to teach you areas that need focus, some areas that you need to address, some things that are just no longer serving you or working in your life. Perhaps it could be your job. I'll use that as an example. It could be a job that is just no longer really working for your nervous system. It makes you too anxious. It just tires you out easily, it burns you out, and you just need a reset. You either need to go into a different area, um, or just a different field entirely. Um, a lot of times, again, it's just showing you areas that need to change in your life, and it's you otherwise wouldn't have noticed it if it wasn't having the effect that it did on you.
Interesting, Mr. Cavey. Talk therapy is a cornerstone, but what other modalities do you find are essential and underrated pillars of a holistic mental health toolkit?
Some great things for me are journaling. That's a great tool that helped me out. I'm somebody that I love to reflect. So even it doesn't even have to be a conventional journal. You don't have to like go out and buy a journal, and do prompts. You can find things online. You can also just really just write down what you're going through that day, and just kind of get it out into, get it out of yourself and put it out there so that it is within, or it's outside of you and you can feel it and you can, look over it. Um, so you can have something to just kind of go over and just kind of rationalize and work through. Another thing for me that works is honestly just praying is something that really helps me out a lot. Taking time to center myself. Um, I would say a form of meditation. I'm not big into meditation, but I think that meditation is a great tool to just kind of quiet yourself for the day, even for just a few minutes, and just sit with your thoughts. I like to talk out loud to myself, talk out loud to God, and just kind of vent about what I'm going through. I love to go on a walk, especially when the weather is a little bit nicer, and just feel the sunshine and just walk around the park or something, put in your headphones and just play a song or something. Those are all great things that can just help you to just rewire and just recenter through whatever it is that you're going through. And a lot of times, whatever it is that you're going through doesn't even seem as big anymore.
Indeed, those are only small things that you need to let it go. People, let it go. What is the most productive thing someone can say or do when a loved one confines they are struggling with a deep, ongoing mental health challenges like depression?
I would say the most productive thing is honestly just being present. Sometimes you don't even have to really say anything. You can just say to them, "What is it that you need from me in this moment?" Um, and just be present, just be a resource, just understand uh, that just understand that you can be somebody that's there for them throughout what they're going through, and they can let you know what it is that they need. Um, yeah, and that would make it a lot easier than saying the wrong thing or trying to assume whatever it is that they need, and um, that makes it a lot easier for all people involved.
On system and society and access, Mr. Kevy, how much our current mental health crisis is located in individual biology, psychology versus being a symptom of a broader societal issues? Where should we focus our energy?
I do think that it's a societal thing. I do think that just the culture of, especially here in America, it's just a busy, fast paced environment a lot of times. But I think individually, we all have things that we go through. Earlier we said it could be like within your family, it could be like your family dynamics, it could just be something personal within you. And it's nothing that you have to be ashamed of at all. It's normal. Everybody goes through it. We all have something that is difficult for us. You're not alone. So don't be ashamed if you're somebody that you feel like something's wrong with you. It's a part of life. At some point, there is going to be something that you struggle with that you have to identify that is a mental challenge. Um, I think that while it can be a symptom of society and it can be something that the broader general population goes through, addressing yourself is where it starts. Addressing, what it is that you are struggling with, what it is that you or having issues with, it starts with you, and that can help other people just by healing yourself. You could lead by example. Um, for me, it's just been kind of living with anxiety as a whole. I was raised in a stressful environment, um, and basically just kind of dealing with general anxiety. It's just kind of just a normal thing for me. But once you give yourself that grace, and once you realize that there's nothing wrong with you, and that you just kind of just be gentle with yourself, and just talk nicely to yourself, and just help yourself do it, it gets a lot easier to manage. And those are just some ways that I personally help myself do it. And it just helps, by myself doing that, it allows other people, I think it gives them permission to help themselves as well. You can become a positive influence.
The gap between needing care and receiving quality, Mr. Kavi. Affordable care is vast. What are the most promising innovations or policy ideas you see for a genuinely bridging this chasm?
Healthcare can be challenging for sure. Um, I think that everybody should definitely have a primary care provider, and I know that cost wise that may not always be feasible, and I know that may be a challenge in some areas and for some people's circumstances. But I think that starting with identifying your personal, starting with your family history, starting with the things that run within your family, and then developing a personal care plan for yourself is how you can deem the strongest results for you. Um, and just starting from there, healthcare is kind of a mess right now, I think, all over the world. It's just a crazy world that we live in. But I think just starting with identifying things within you again, um, knowing like what you come from within your family, knowing um, the things that you deal with and the things that you are predisposed to, gives you a stronger hand in combating that. And when it comes to resources, I think the best thing is just to work with a professional that can help you, have resources to just to get through that. And I think starting with a primary care physician is always your best bet.
Mr. Kavi, what would a mentally well workplace actually require from leadership? Is it about offering employee assistance programs, or is a fundamental redesign of how we think about productivity, boundaries, and human capacity?
I think it's a mixture of both. I think that there are a lot of great resources. An employee assistant program is a wonderful resource to start with, but I also think that the system as a whole definitely needs to be reworked. I think that it starts with a good manager who is aware of the system and the hierarchy and just the challenges that the employee faces day by day. I think that it always is going to start with you. You have to be aware of what your circumstances are and what your challenges are, to be aware of um, how somebody can help you. But I think that having a good leader that is not somebody that just leads because they're a leader, but leads by example and leads to help you through that, managing through those things to come to a common goal for the workplace, is going to be the best bet. So I think it's a mixture of both of those things. But a great employee assistance program and great resources always is going to be beneficial for sure.
Mr. Kavi, as a self improvement creative singer, a fellow podcaster, what are your short term and long term goals?
I would say that my short term goal is to just continue to just be creative, just to basically um, explore different facets of myself and continue to just help people through what they're going through. My long term goals is to continue to build my brand and to just continue to connect with people, and to basically just hopefully be here for a long time doing what I do with on a bigger platform. And to explore other avenues as well outside of podcasting and entertainment. And ultimately, the goal is to help people um, and to just lead by example.
Good luck to your goals, Mr. Kavi, and looking forward for more success. And what will be your piece of advice for those people out there who want to be like you?
Thank you. I would just say my advice is spend time with yourself, get to know yourself and what it is that you really want out of life, what it is that you really want to do. Um, Check in with yourself often and re- th- uh, basically identify what it is that you're struggling with, identify what your barriers are, figure out how you can best attack that, best combat that. If it could be somebody that you personally know that can help you through that, if it could be resources that Google or ChatGPT or somebody that you know can help you through. Um, just getting started is always going to be your best bet. Don't procrastinate. Don't put it off. Don't think that you're not enough. You are more than enough. You have all the tools that you need right inside of you. You're born with them. You are here for a reason, and your purpose is why you're here. So, if that's something that you really want to do in life, um, you have what you need. Just get started.
Yes, and thank you for that advice, Mr. Kavi. Thank you so much. So, what is the relationship between a sense of purpose or meaning of mental well-being? Can you cultivate purpose? Be a proactive factor.
Yeah, I think that spending time with yourself will always show you what your sense of purpose is. I think that we all innately know what that is. I think that a lot of us are afraid of that. I think that um, we we kind of have this imposter syndrome going on where we think that we're not worthy. But I think that deep down we know what we want to do with our lives and with our time. I think that when you stop putting yourself down or stop feeling like you aren't worthy of it or you're not capable, that's where the journey begins. So just getting started on working towards your goals and just getting started on the race and realizing that it's not even a race, realizing that slow and steady is just fine. You don't have to get there at a certain point, and realizing that it's not too late. I used to, I still kind of deal with it to this day, feeling like, well, I'm too old. I should have done this already, or, it's too late for me. But that's not true. That's just, imposter syndrome or, just negativity seeping in. Just basically just believing in yourself and giving yourself grace and just working towards it, you'll get there in time.
Yes, people, give grace to yourself. And Mr. Kavi, if mental health is like a physical fitness, what does a daily walk or good nutrition equivalent look like? What are the small, non negotiable maintenance habits you advocate for?
Yeah, that's a great point. I would say for your mental health, it's important for you to have boundaries. It's important for you to realize what your triggers are, realize what makes you feel a certain way, and to be aware of what kind of energy you don't want to surround yourself with. Um, and I would say that giving yourself space and time to do things that bring you joy every day is important for you to build that mental health muscle. So whether that be if you enjoy going on walks, and maybe if you're in the United States right now and it's cold, you can go inside. You can go to like a gym and just go for a nice walk on the treadmill or something. Um, and giving yourself time to enjoy things that bring you joy every day, build it will allow you to build that muscle, and just giving yourself time to just do things that bring you joy in general, um, setting those boundaries and just working on becoming stronger in that sense of uh, not surrounding yourself with what you don't want to. And if you're a people pleaser and that's hard for you, getting stronger and better about that so that you're not surrounded by negative or um, energy that will bring you down and make that harder for you to achieve.
Mr. Kavi, thank you so much for sharing your knowledge and wisdom to the world. Hoping for more and more advocacy like this to come. So, can you please invite our listeners to support your podcast, your advocacy, or whatever projects that you're doing right now?
Thank you so much. You can follow me at Kevy the Dreamer. I am on social media on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, I'm on TikTok, and I'm on LinkedIn. I have a website where it's easiest to find me, www.kevythedreamer.com. My podcast, Cultivation with Kevy, cultivation is spelled with a K. You can find that on all audio streaming platforms. They mainly are on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, but anywhere that you stream your platform, or excuse me, anywhere that you stream your podcasts, all audio platforms, they are available. I'm soon to be on YouTube. I'm not quite there yet. But if you love audio podcasts, you can find me on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
Yes, people, let's support Mr. Kevin Jackson because if you support him, for sure, more and more empowering episodes of the podcast, more and more empowering episodes of everything that he is doing. So, Mr. Kevin, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
More to come, people. See you soon.